Welcome in.
Hi, chat.
Okay, so here's the deal.
Okay.
I asked my community for a list of questions
Okay.
of things to ask you.
Okay.
I have not looked at them even a little bit.
Uh-oh, that's scary.
That is scary, but I had Cans look at them. You know Cans. He comes on the stream, British guy. And he put them
Hi, Cans.
together. And the good news is, this is truth or drink. So I've got a full thing of Baileys here. You don't want to answer the question? You take a little drink. You start your day off right.
I don't get my coffee?
You want to put some Baileys in there?
Nah.
Question 1. When Stanz was born, how long did it take for the doctor to stop laughing?
I don't really know. He was a C-section baby. I was out of it. I didn't get to see him for a couple of hours.
Oh, really? You were like zonked.
I was out.
Really? What do you think? What happens to the baby if you're like out of it?
You were okay.
No, but I mean, like, the nurses just have to take care of a baby?
Yeah.
Because the famous scene is the baby comes out, you hand it to the mother, and they just sit there.
Well, that's famous, but it's not always accurate.
Right,
or
so
true,
there was like
so,
I was in a nursery. I was raised by wolves the second I came out.
No, it wasn't that long. Your dad was there.
Oh.
He held you before me.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. So you're like cut open, laying there, don't even get to hold your baby? Did you have what they call an epidural?
No, because I had a C-section. I don't think your chat wants to know about that.
Is it? Hey, I think it's just interesting questions.
Wait, how did we do?
We did great. At chat, how did we do?
No, I need
so
to
chat's
know
there
chat.
now. Learning, interesting. Interesting what he doesn't know. What they call an epidural. LMAO. Well, I mean, I'm just trying to ask questions, trying to be a good interviewer.
Okay.
Question number 2.
Okay.
Hey, Stan's mom, how's your day going? Hope you're having a good one. Do you know when the Stan show is coming back?
Was that your YouTube one?
Just say soon. Say soon.
Oh, real soon.
Real
yeah.
soon. Don't you see the background? Like, we're working real hard on the set.
Well, I don't know. This room is really messy. And
It's not that messy.
yeah, it is. So we just got in last night. Nathan is giving us a tour.
Yeah.
Me and Pops. And it's really messy in this room. And I said, geez, look at all this stuff. And he says, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. So
They've heard it. They've heard it for almost years at this point.
lies. Well, it can't be years. 2 months you've lived in this house.
No, the Stan show has been gone for a while.
Why is the stand show gone?
Because you don't want to put something out in the world if it's not good, you know? You want to make sure that you're prepared and you're ready. And sometimes that takes years of aesthetic monk-like preparation.
Then you don't want it back yet. He needs to prepare.
He needs to prepare. That's what I've been saying. That's what I've been saying to all of you guys.
Okay.
What's the most embarrassing thing you can remember about Stans?
I don't really remember.
I was just too cool as a kid.
You were way cool.
Marching band, Boy Scouts, all the cool things, chat. You know, I just loved it.
It was cool. I was a Boy Scout mom. I liked it. I don't care what people
She
say.
says nothing embarrassing. Nothing embarrassing? I remember one time I did too. They don't know this because they're too young. But there was a time when text messages cost 10 cents to send
Oh, yeah.
and 10 cents to receive.
Oh, yeah.
And I went slightly over in text messages and you took my phone away. And that's not like the embarrassing or funny part to me. The funny part is you took my phone away for 2 weeks, but you didn't give it back, and I was too scared to ask for it back. So I had no phone for like 5 weeks. Do you remember that?
Seriously?
Yeah, you just took it and never gave it back. You were a bully.
Mom's rule. That's a good way to do it.
Yeah, I
I
think.
don't remember that.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. And I was just like, well, if it was, time, she would give it back or something,
I don't remember that.
Yeah. Well, of course you're not going to remember the things that traumatized me,
I remember the Nintendo.
Yeah, that was you gaslit me. That's abusive. We had a Super Nintendo, chat. Sorry, not Super Nintendo, a regular Nintendo.
Regular.
Duck Hunt, Mario, things like that. And as a 4-year-old,
No, you were like 3.
3-year-old, 4-year-old,
Obsessed.
I was obsessed with it. I'm a gamer. It's in my blood. It's
He
what
would
I do today.
cry when I'd say it's time to stop.
I still do when Rochelle comes in and says
Yeah,
end
well,
stream.
okay.
And we moved houses, and you told me it got lost in the move.
It did.
No,
It got lost to the top closet of.
she just hid it from me, and my brother was in on it, and so he'd have to bring it down and play it when I was
That's
gone.
not true.
But I remember I always thought that, and I remember telling you like it's crazy. It got lost in the move, and you finally spilled the beans when I was like 12 or something.
So wait. We need to get some subs for me.
Oh, you're poor, chat. Sometimes, so you just got 5.
Yay! Thank you, Chad. You guys are great.
Seematot did 1.
Red Boot, thank you. Seematot, thank you.
Okie Dokie did 5. Dominic K, for 51 months he's been subbed.
Ooh, Dominic. Thank you.
That's crazy. I'm broke, so I can't. So then when people say that, you make them feel bad. You say maybe second mortgage on the house.
I can't do that.
Payday loan.
I can't. Pay when you can.
That's even worse. You're like Joel Osteen or something, you know, like, hey, you got to send that money. Question from Midnight. What's a day in the life of a Stanz mom?
I'm retired,
so it's like nothing.
so life is good.
Yeah.
Let's see. I get up. I walk 2 miles usually in my neighborhood. Then I work out. I go to Orange Theory.
Okay.
So. And then I come back and I don't know, I probably do some chores. I read a lot. Oh, I'm taking a Spanish class now.
Oh, you are taking a Spanish class.
Sí, qué bueno.
Which we grew up in Yuma, Arizona, very Spanish area. And you've been married to a Mexican man for how long now?
17 years.
And he's 17 years. And he has 10 siblings who all speak fluent Spanish. Honestly, his dad didn't even speak English. He spoke only Spanish.
That is not true.
99%.
Well, when Tata got older,
yeah, he only spoke Spanish. So I feel like you're a little late to the game here. You should have maybe committed earlier. What did you do before you were retired? What was a day in the life of a Stanz mom? Let's say I'm a child.
Oh boy, I was very busy. I was a city clerk.
Yes.
Does anybody know what a city clerk is? Nobody knows what a city clerk is. So
most important job in government, I've always said.
Absolutely, absolutely. If anybody ever watches the government channel and they see all those people talking, the council members or whatever, and in the background they see a talking heads, that would be me.
Right, right. You're like the rules of order, move things along kind of thing?
Yep.
Sometimes when people do that kind of job or the same job where they're dealing with, let's call them personalities. I assume council members are personalities because they're running for like local government. That means they have to have something broken. Did you ever like have any games or jokes you did? You know, you and the people who are actually doing work. Like, was there always one council member who always talked too much and, hey, we're going to cut off his microphone or something? Or we're gonna do something silly?
Those are called fantasy comments.
Oh, did you never live the fantasy? You just dreamed?
We had them all the time.
Oh, really?
We were like, oh, good Lord. That person keeps talking.
Did Stanz pee the bed? This could be illuminating for me. I don't think I did.
I don't think you did. I mean, he probably did. Most kids do every once in a while when they're learning how to, you know, not wear diapers at night. But
right.
No.
I think they're talking a little older, like post-diaper phase.
Maybe last year when you visited?
Holy shit, she's got jokes. Why did I sign up for this?
No.
Good answer. Good answer. Question number 7. How did you feel seeing Stan's box? You, before it, told me I'm not going to watch.
No.
You said it like 100 times.
Okay, so I'm not going to watch because nobody's going to hurt my baby. So then the day comes and I'm like, okay, let's get it on the TV. So Pops and I are watching, and all of a sudden I'm standing in front of the television going, ooh, get him. And Pops is laughing at me, and so I was kind of into it.
Yeah, he sent me a video. You're literally in there like punching the air.
Oh, really?
Yeah, definitely. You're standing up.
You were doing really great until your shoulder got out.
I was doing really well.
Won.
That's what I'm saying.
You would have won.
I paid her to say that. I think I was starting to get worked a little bit in the second round, but hey, who knows?
You were winning.
Yeah.
You would have won.
Question number 8. How's the turtle doing? Basil, I think. I need turtle lore.
Okay.
That's close.
It's close.
Yeah.
Sage. Turtle's doing great. Turtle is about like that big. Slowing down because it's going to go into his hibernation soon. Loves his lettuce, loves his grapes.
Do you talk to the turtle?
Apple.
You have like conversations? Now that you're retired,
well,
you
no,
need
I don't
a little
have
more?
conversations, but when I get up and I see him, I'm like, come on, Sage! Sage hears and goes, because he knows he's going to get food.
Right.
Yeah. By the way, Sage is Nathan's turtle.
I tried to tell him that. They didn't believe me.
No, it is, but Sage wouldn't survive in LA, so it's a desert tortoise.
I think LA is so similar.
No, it's not.
What do you mean? This is a desert.
No.
Arizona people hate California people, and California people hate Arizona people.
I don't hate it, but don't tell me that this is a desert.
This is a desert. We had drought for 40 years.
There's green outside the window.
There's a little bit of green outside the window.
Okay, whatever.
What is your opinion on Cants? Joe.
Uh-oh.
Excuse me?
No, because I just don't know him that well.
Right.
I know that Nathan really likes him and says he's helpful, and Nathan always says good things about Cants.
Yep.
And when I'm on stream, Cants will say, hi, Stan's mom, so I like him.
Right. All in all, positive experience.
Positive experience.
What if I told you he was in D.C. on January 6th?
Depends what he's doing in D.C. on January 6th.
Yeah, you would say, I didn't see him there.
He's English.
He is English.
He's not going to be in D.C. on January 6th.
Well, he was doing that so that they would come over and support Boris Johnson.
Oh, please.
Have you ever seen Binge and Cringe? Stanz, pitch Binge and Cringe to your mom.
Yeah, you better, because I don't even know what are you talking about?
Me and Joe do a podcast where we watch the show Glee. Have you ever seen the show Glee?
No.
Would you like to watch the show Glee? Well, then I don't know how to do it. We watch the show. You can watch it with us, and we talk about it.
Oh, okay.
So if you do !BNC in the chat right now, there's a link. And then you can go back and watch this. There's a YouTube, a Patreon, a Twitter, a Discord.
Okay.
That's the real content.
Binge and Cringe.
Binge and Cringe, because we binged. We watched High School Musical 2 days ago.
Oh.
See, I can only think of awful questions like, will you be a special guest on Binge and Cringe and watch and discuss MILF Manor? Have you ever heard of that show?
No, but I know what MILF means, so no.
Let me at least describe the show to you because I
Okay.
think it's so funny.
Okay.
So most of these shows, you get a bunch of young, good-looking people, you put them in a house, and it's like, oh, they're gonna kiss, they're gonna have sex, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
This one is different because it's all young men, and then the rest of the house is their moms, who are like cougars.
Oh, I think I've seen
So
that on
you
TV,
might have to
like
watch your mom hit on like a guy you're. Yeah, exactly. That's the whole point of the show is that it's shivers.
That's cringe.
It is cringe, exactly.
No.
So that's the whole point of the show, though. Binge and Cringe. You watch it, and you cringe, you talk about it. You know. Maybe no MILF Manor for you.
No, MILF.
Okay, got it. Well, I did apply for us to be on season 3, so. When Stanz was playing video games in his youth, did you think it would be a thing for him to grow out of and replace with grown-up hobbies, or did you
Yes.
know he would never stop? You thought I would replace it?
I thought he's got to grow out of this phase.
I know that
He's got to grow out of this phase, and he's a year older, and he's not grown out, and then he's 5 years older, and he's not grown out, and then he's in college, and he's doing esports, and I'm like, seriously?
I know Emma, your sister, my aunt, has told me that you would like come to her and be like, what's happening here?
Yeah.
I can't do, like, he keeps doing these things.
It's like he's got to stop and have a real job. But
I
get it now.
stopped for about 6 months at like 13 years old.
You did?
You probably don't know this. Yeah, just generally I like lost the itch. And then I realized, no, I actually really like it. You know, Rochelle kind of had the same feelings. She thought that gaming was like a phase or a thing. And then we had to have a come to Jesus moment.
Law school.
Where I was like, yeah, I was just like, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, I know.
That sucks so bad.
It worked out for you, so not bad.
What were your first thoughts when Stan said he wanted to work in esports? Did you think it was
Kinda
real
talked about it.
at all?
Probably not in the beginning. I thought, what the hell is he doing? You know? But I've learned over time. I mean, I went to San Francisco and saw
Yeah.
Curse, and I'm like, oh, okay, maybe this is real.
Right, it was a real office at least.
Patreon.
Yeah. Oh, Patreon was cool.
Yeah, Patreon was cool.
yeah.
Saw that one.
Well, those were both real jobs. That was even
Gen G?
post this. Yeah, Gen G is also real.
I like
You had to see that office, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, I'm going to Korea. I haven't told chat. I'm going to Korea for League of Legends Worlds with Gen G. It's going to be
I
fun.
know, it's exciting, and he's taking me too.
You're more than welcome to come. October 17th through 24th. I'll be
I'm
there.
retired.
I'll see you in Seoul.
Okay.
I'll see you in Gangnam. What do you tell your friends Nathan does?
He's a streamer, a gamer.
Do you tell them that?
Yeah.
And what do they say?
They go, really? Oh, what's that like? I go, oh, don't worry. He makes good money. He's good.
That's what you wear. It's not, oh, don't worry. He's happy as a pig in shit. Don't worry. He's filthy rich.
No.
Yeah, who cares is always a funny question because it's true. I would want to know who cares, but it's also so like backhanded. It's like, who cares? It's like, well, that's rude.
Yeah, but
Who cares?
do you guys have a life? I mean,
They're in Europe. It's evening.
Oh,
they're
okay,
they're
okay.
sipping their drink and they're
okay.
having fun.
You're right.
In fact, some of them are at work right now, so they're making double money. They're having fun. They're making money.
good for you.
Yeah, good for them. It grows the economy. Favorite piece of Stan's content?
What's that British show?
Taskmaster?
Yes.
You like Taskmaster?
I like it when
Me too.
he does Taskmaster and he says funny things. That's that. The other thing I like it is when he and Rochelle try to make each other laugh first.
Oh, You Laugh, You Lose. Yeah, You Laugh, You Lose is
that one.
really good.
I've seen that one.
Yeah. We haven't done a You Laugh, You Lose in a while. Car Girl. Do you know what I'm most famous for in the entire world? My legacy that will live on
Okay.
is this meme that has 7 million views.
Really?
Yeah. How many people live in Phoenix, Arizona? You ran the elections?
I didn't work in Phoenix.
How many people vote? How many people live in Tempe?
100 and some thousand. Yeah.
7
I know.
million. Think of that. How many
But-
Tempes is that?
Oh, well, let's play it.
Yeah. Let's
now
play
I
it.
have to see
Well,
it.
it's embarrassing. It sucks. This is my magnum opus. This is what they're gonna put on at my funeral,
Oh.
and it's not interesting or funny.
I'll be dead by then. So
Car or girl? Part 6.
Let's go. Girl. Girl. Car. Car. Car.
Okay.
Car.
This guy's actually fucking good at this. I don't know if I could have gotten as many right as he did. That's it. That's the whole thing. 7 million views. How does it feel knowing that I could make the greatest thing in the world and it would get 50,000 views and this is always going to outlast that?
That's embarrassing.
It is embarrassing. It makes me not want to get up in the morning and do this, looking at this. This is my Everest that I will never summit. It's very, very frustrating. Question number 21. The portal question. Oh, don't have it on it.
I don't know what the portal
This has
question
devolved into such stupidity. Can someone link me? She's going to ask you for more subs if you don't do this, so.
Okay, while we're waiting, subs.
While you
Nathan needs subs.
Is this it? Is this it? Okay, yes.
Okay.
So there is a red portal here. What goes in red comes out blue. If you have a box right here and this red portal is on a piston and flies down to it, will this box plop out of blue or will it launch out of blue?
Well, the portal, there's no portal there, so it's going to launch.
You think it's going to launch?
Yeah.
Perfect. You heard it here first. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to spend another second on this.
I don't know.
Yeah. So the problem is we've got a bunch of nerds in here that are like, well, actually, this is a physical impossibility.
Actually. It's a physical impossibility.
It is a physical. Both of them are.
Yes, because there's no portal on that side.
That's what. And there's no. Hey, there's no reference.
It doesn't work.
Chat. There's no reference. It just doesn't work that way. That's what I've always said. It doesn't work. Doesn't work. Thank you.
No.
Where was Stanz on January 6th? We have always been, let's take this silly question and maybe talk about something. We've always been a liberal family, right?
Yep.
What's up with that? That's weird. We're from Arizona. Have you always been, was there ever a moment where Opa had like, he was always a little bit fat phobic, but that was like the worst he was.
Yeah, that's true.
Because he was like a hippie basically.
Well, he's Dutch, and I'm telling you, they think differently. It's just a more open society. It's like, everybody's equal, and
How did he feel coming to the U.S.? Was there like a culture shock? Do you know? Has he ever talked to you about that?
Oh, definitely culture shock.
Yeah.
Well, he came when he was 17 after the war, and he was the only one of his family that spoke a little English, so he had to get the family by, and so it was a difficult time, difficult transition.
Interesting. Idaho?
Uh-huh.
And then North Carolina.
Yes.
Where you were born.
I was born in North Carolina. Yep.
Wow. And then Atlanta.
Where
you had your cornrows.
One time. Okay?
She's a cultural appropriator, chat. If we had a picture of her, it'd be just like Trudeau with blackface. Everyone would be like, what is she doing? You were probably 8. How old are you?
Probably 8.
Yeah, you should have kept the look.
And I was at my friend's house, and my friend's mom did that for me, okay?
Question 23. Have you ever walked in on Stanz?
No.
I don't think so either.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, that is a good thing, because that could be a jarring moment, I think, for both of us.
I would be jarred for that.
If you did, though, I think you would react the same way in this moment. You would just say no. So I feel like I don't know the answer here. I don't think so either.
I would remember. Well, I am losing it, so I don't know. Maybe I forgot.
Question 24. Did you ever catch Stanz in the act? Oh, that's the same question.
Yeah, no.
No. I was a good masturbator, chat. You see that? Like a ninja.
The hell is that?
Does this look like a successful man who is married and in his 30s to you?
It's a little scary.
This was maybe 2 days ago.
2 days ago? Well, I like your jammy pants.
I think you bought me those.
I was going to say.
Yeah. That was a gift. I didn't realize it until looking at it now. The kind of person that would wear red pants, red shirt, red hat.
You're pretty red.
That's weird. What are you looking now? I'm not wearing it now.
No,
You were making sure I wasn't wearing orange. So answer the question. Does this look like a successful man who's married in his 30s to you? No, not at all. Really, I would say he's happy, so he does. What was the weirdest / most memorable moment you've had when coming on stream? Like in chat, I would assume. Like you turn on stream, what's my son doing today? And you saw this.
Well, you know what I like about chat?
What?
Is when I come on, everybody's like, hi, Stan's mom.
You're a celebrity.
I am part of the group.
Yeah. They all want what you have. They would love to come on and everyone be like, oh, this person's here. Hide your wives. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. When Midnight joins the chat, everyone says, hey, hide your dogs. Because he's not legally allowed within 100 feet of a dog. Last question of the day. Question 27. Hope you've been having a good time. Did you enjoy this stream?
I have. have.
You have.
I really have, and I didn't think I would. I've been joking for actually several years, saying I'm going to be on
Yeah, you're like, I want to
stream
come
with
on
you.
stream. I want to come on
I wanna
stream.
come on stream.
But when the moment comes, it's a little
I'm
scary.
like, I don't know if I want to do it, but
Right.
it's not scary.
No,
you
it's
guys
not.
are nice.
Yeah, especially, I mean, it's your own insular community. It's different than
I know.
network television where you're just blasting to people and they can hate you. I do have one question for you because I'm not going to farm you for one piece of content. It's two. This won't take long.
Uh-oh.
But if you were a streamer, if you had to provide 3 hours of content, what would you do? Multiple things. You have to go live. You are forced to, gun to head.
I can't talk for 3 hours.
Okay, so you don't have to talk. What are you going to do?
I wouldn't stream for 3 hours.
You have to stream.
I can't do this.
You have to stream. Then what would you do in regular life? You do yoga.
Okay, then I'll do yoga for 3 hours, I guess.
You have to think of the things. I can't think of the things. 3 hours. You are not going to do 3 hours of yoga. What are you?
I could work out for 3 hours.
You could work out for 3 hours.
I could be on that Peloton bike for 3 hours.
She sees the Peloton. She thinks she can do what I couldn't do. She thinks she could do the 100 miles. No way.
I didn't say 100 miles. I said 3 hours I could be on the Peloton.
What else would you do?
Okay.
Yeah.
If I streamed, I would do a travel blog stream.
Oh, really? So you would do like what they call IRL. Have you seen those backpacks? You go out into the world?
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
That would be fun. No, I wouldn't do anything in LA.
You wouldn't do anything in LA? You're an LA hater. Not good enough for a turtle, not good enough for you.
I wouldn't stream. That's the whole point.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you to my mom for joining us. Thank you for answering these questions.
All right.
You have a busy
Thank
day
you,
ahead
chat.
of you, so you got to
Yep,
get out of here.
We're going to leave. So anyway, thank you, chat. You guys have been fabulous. He needs subs. He needs subs.
She sees the house is in disrepair. I'm in a shanty town.
I know. He needs to make his mortgage payment next month.
Yeah. Thank you for coming on.
All right. Thank you, chat.